Hello. Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Hello there.
Hello.
You look adorable today, Miss Candace Bailey.
Thank you. As to you.
I'm Kevin Pereira. I'm not the pretty one. This is Candace Bailey. She's 10 kinds of gorgeous.
You are pretty.
Stop it.
You are so pretty.
Stop it. Go on.
That's all. That's all.
All right, cool.
I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
Woo. All right.
On the show today, Jack Black from Kung Fu Panda 2 will be here live in studio. Then our viewer army invaded Hawaii's premier anime convention. Say aloha to girls dressed as Sailor Moon and guys dressed as Pedo Bear.
Oh. Plus, Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are going to stick their thoughts into you
Ew.
during Cinema Enema. The sentence didn't get any better. They're going to break down Hobo with a Shotgun and Super 8, and then we'll take a game break with Private Dick Adam Sessler.
Yeah.
Rockstars fans might be surprised by the 1940s crime drama L.A. Noire, or they might not be at all. Who knows?
Right now, let's get this internet party started.
Oh, should we go around the net?
Yeah.
Okay. Today's number 5 item illustrates a basic lesson in physics,
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
which usually results in property damage.
2, 1, go!
My fly was open. Let me get it up.
The fly was down.
Well, they were running like it was like DEFCON 5. I'm like, has the president been shot? No, my fly is open, was the message. So, all right, we're going to let it ride today on the old Around the Net. Let it go. Yeah, the ratings maker is out.
That's
what?
not
We've
the
been
ratings
canceled.
maker.
We've been canceled. I'm sorry.
Anyways, if you guys were keeping score at home, that was balls to the face and glass in the ass.
Yeah. 10 ball points awarded to Gryffindor. Also, bonus points for nobody getting up to help him.
Yes.
That's nice. They're all worried about
They're
mom
like,
being
oh
pissed.
my God, that's great.
She said not to play with the yoga balls, and we ruined the door.
Fish and chocolate. Two great tastes that, well, no, actually, they don't taste great together, do they?
Fish and chocolate? No.
Yo.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
No. But actually, that's the message for this commercial. It's an Argentinian dishwashing detergent, and they seem to think they taste fine.
We are together for the first time because of you. Only talk less sweetest flavor with the freshest fish from the sea. Can't help you understand what love can be. Fish chocolate.
Ew. Chocolate and fish is disgusting.
Oh, I know. It's totes disgusting. And that's why I've got Kevin Pereira's party platter of condiments. Yeah! Fish and chocolate, that's amateur hour. What you really need are some icy cold prawns, some cottage cheese, some yogurt with nerds in it, some peanut butter, strawberry ice cream, of course, some syrup. You want just, I like the suicide prawn.
No,
where you just get it.
no,
I got it for you. Hold on. Let me just get a little bit of everything
Okay,
for
you know what? If I have to eat something disgusting, I better have somebody blowing a saxophone.
That's funny you should say that. You're in luck, Candace Bailey, because every party platter of condiments comes with this CD, Kevin Pereira's Songs to Dip Your Prawn in. So,
All right, you got me.
You
I'll
there?
try some
you got to really do one of everything, Candace. That's really the way
Ice
this goes
cream.
down. Yeah, a little ice cream, little
syrup.
syrup.
I
and
want to throw up.
How about,
No,
a little
let's just try this.
how about a little cottage cheese? No? Oh, that's pretty good. That's good. Yeah, Mama like. Here, let me get you a real good one though. Let me get you a
No,
really
no,
good
I'm
one.
okay.
Yeah, but really.
No, I'm okay.
Let me
I
get
think
it.
I want to throw up, y'all.
No. Well, there's a bucket here.
I'm good.
Here we go.
I'm
No,
good.
that's one of
No,
everything.
no.
That's really. That's the way. Oh. You want to?
I'm good.
You sure you're good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're missing out on sweet, sweet heaven. I'm knocking on the door right now.
Right on your shirt.
I'm right on my soul. All right. That was.
Sorry. It was really gross. It was really nasty.
That wasn't even a good idea on paper. Well, for today's number 3, let's go off-roading.
Just not literally off the side of the road.
I actually use that technique all the time. It's a lot easier than using the parking brake. It really is.
You do know
By the
your
way, that's-
neighbors hate living next to you.
Yeah, that's my house, by the way. I don't know if you guys see that. That's where I live.
Of course, we see.
What'd you say about my neighbors?
They hate living next to you.
No. They get to hate living next to me. It's a privilege. Thank you.
Okay, Kevin. Today's number 2 item comes to us from the guys at Sick Animation. It's so gross, huh?
It's not the first time they smell like fish and peanut butter. But the cottage cheese is a new one.
Okay, Kevin.
The cottage
you are
cheese is
disgusting.
What are you talking?
You're
What?
disgusting. Today's number 2 item comes to us from the guys at Sick Animation, the creators of dozens of low-budget hand-drawn oddities.
You guys know Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, right? He's like the world's cartoon stoner icon. I've been told. And now he's got an unusually catchy song about an allergy problem that we never even knew about.
Shaggy like pussy, Shaggy like dog. Shaggy got Scooby-Dooby-Dooby on the phone. Hey, Scoob! Talking about the perfect sandwich, a stack of salami. Where's the mayonnaise? Right here. Shaggy is a businessman.
Holding a stack of bread
In his hands, and he might just trade you for a kiss on the cheek. Right?
Shaggy just played you.
Shaggy gon' sneeze, Shaggy. What? Shaggy gon' sneeze, get him wet, Shaggy. Shaggy gon' sneeze, Shaggy. What? Shaggy gon' sneeze, get him wet, Shaggy.
The only mystery they're going to solve is the case of the missing salvia.
Well, if they can't solve that one, I can.
I know you can.
Yeah, I really can. Hey, still ahead, the Citizen Kane of booty videos.
Seismic jiggling ahead in our number 1 ATN.
Are you gonna throw up?
I feel sick.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I did Doritos. Today's ATN featured an off-road driver's dazzling dismount. Tell us, what's the name of this vehicle he's driving? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If your response makes us roll with laughter, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
In case you weren't here about 3 seconds ago, when Candace decided to get rid of the shrimp with the, what was on that one? What was on there?
Oh, something's
Yeah.
going to throw up.
Aw. It disappoints every male in the audience. I
What
assure
was
you.
it? Syrup and...
It was a shrimp,
It was like 5
syrup,
seconds ago.
and peanut butter, I
can't
think?
remember.
Yeah, that's all right. Block it from your memory. You'll be fine. We'll play that clip a couple more times by the end of the show. You guys ready for today's number 1? Yeah! All right, let's do it.
Sure.
You know, the art of the booty video is one that I have personally devoted much time to studying. And today's number 1 is deserving of some sort of ass award, I think.
Here's Mr. Ghetto's pants-popping video for his ode to big booty and big value, Walmart's.
I'm going to Walmart, she going to Walmart, they going to Walmart, they be at Walmart, we going to Walla 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 World, Walla 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 World, Walmart, she going to Walmart, they going to Walmart, they be at Walmart, we going to Walla 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 World, Walla 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 World, Walla 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 World, Walla 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 World. Panty, 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 hose. Panty, 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 hose. Panty, 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 panty,
Kind of hose. The best kind of hose.
Is she wearing pantyhose? Because it didn't look like it to me.
Doesn't really matter.
Panty, 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 panty.
Now I know why that yellow
Panda.
face is so damn smiley all the time. I thought it was the unbeatable prices. Nope, it's the ass jiggling. Do you want to try it? You want to try some Wally World?
No, I got a dress on today. Can't do it today.
Yeah,
If I had jeans on, I would totally do it.
Can we get some jeans by the end of the show? Yes! Aha!
All right, okay, sure, I'll do it.
It's either that or more shrimp.
No, jeans! You know, you just can't buy viral marketing like that.
That is the first time ever I've actually wanted to go inside a Walmart. So
I believe it.
kudos, Wally World. To get your
Buddhist?
daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/. Hey. And now, who better to comment on recent movies than two guys who have actually been in a bunch of movies?
Here's Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes with another Cinema Enema.
Hello, and welcome back to Attack of the Show's Cinema Anima. I'm Kevin Smith.
Jason Mewes.
Today we're going to tell you about a trailer we saw and a movie one of us saw, and you're going to see how he's going to try to sell me on a movie. But first up, Super 8. J.J. Abrams, a talented filmmaker. This is the guy that made Star Trek watchable. So we saw a trailer for Super 8, and it took me right back to my childhood. It looks like it's so Spielbergian, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking E.T.
Oh, right? The whole time you're watching, magic and wonder. It's all that stuff again.
Except E.T.'s strong now, and he's punching in the train, and
It looks like-
he comes out, and it's like, phone, you know.
Yeah, no, he comes out and he's just like, don't touch this, touch this, back, I'm back. Grabs the camera, credit. It's a trailer, it looks like it's an alien movie. Looks like some sort of alien invasion set in the 70s, if I had to guess based on what I saw, and some things I won't lie that I read about on the internet. It seems fantastic. It looks like a Spielberg movie. It's all this people doing it. Cameras doing this. Just always
That's
moving
for,
in.
right? That's
What?
for the dramatic effect.
Is that what it is?
You're pulling away.
Now you tell me, after 20 years of me doing this, I could have been throwing out some of my stuff, like Mallrats. Muse. This is one of those movies that, like, even a distant relative you haven't seen in 20 years is going to be like, you see Super 8? And you're like, yeah, man, did you think it was badass? I don't talk that way. And the conversation ends. But everyone's going to see the flick, including you and I.
Yeah, we're going to see it, for sure.
Based on that enthusiasm and passion, how can
I'm
we
just
not? Look
saying,
at you,
we're
you're like,
gonna.
yeah, we'll see it. Super 8, whatever. Moving on. Here's the problem. This week we're supposed to watch Hobo with a Shotgun, which I desperately wanted to watch and went to put it into my player, and my wife said, she literally smacked my ass. What the hell? She's not watching Hobo with a Shotgun, movie with a title like that. Damn. And since I'm married, I just have to listen. Can't fight back because she got it. She holds the prize.
You can't watch that.
Yeah. I was like, let me watch that. She's like, you watch that, you won't ever see this again. I was like, well, I'd rather watch that. But Muse, thank God, my intrepid partner, his wife, way more lenient. Doesn't care what he does.
Yeah, she's more like, here, take that so you can't take this.
Yeah, she's like, if you're watching a movie, you're not bothering me. So here, Hobo with a Shotgun, Jay with a penis, leave me alone. You got to watch the movie.
I did.
Sell me with a Hobo with a Shotgun so that I can go back to my wife and sell it to her and be like, this is what Muse said about it. We have to watch it now. What happened with Hobo with a Shotgun?
Hobo with a Shotgun starts off with action. I thought that I saw every sort of cool way to kill people and dismember them and all
Yeah.
that. These guys brought new stuff to the table.
Hobo with a Shotgun.
Can I give it away? I can give it
ahead,
away.
yeah.
Well, the dude comes running out and he's got a grate on his head, the manhole cover.
A manhole cover.
Manhole.
Okay.
A big manhole cover.
Don't get dirty.
And it was around his neck.
Yes.
And they dropped him in the manhole thing. So, like, it went perfectly. So now it's just his head. Tied to the truck, take off, head goes off. The crazy thing
Head
is,
pops off?
First thing, a girl comes in, she starts dancing in the blood. So that's sort of what
You're
this is
making
sort
that
of-
up.
I'm not making it up.
This makes the hobo mad?
This not yet. Now
still not mad.
He wants a lawnmower, gets a shotgun.
Why does he want a lawnmower?
Shoots people.
Oh, why does he want a lawnmower? Just to, like, mow lawns? To be...
Yeah, it's the dream. It's the American dream.
So he's trying to start his own business as hobo.
Yeah,
He's like, if I get a lawnmower, I can mow lawns, I won't be a hobo anymore.
No.
So he goes
You
into
make
the
money.
pawn shop. What happens?
Pawn shop. Dudes come in, try to rob the place. Sees a shotgun, grabs shotgun.
Wait, dudes come in and try to rob the place.
Popeyes!
That's your
Three
gun
dudes.
noise?
Oh, yeah.
No, that wasn't what you just did. You were like, papaya.
'Cause it's a
You were yelling
shotgun.
out fruit. You're like, watermelon. Fruits of all sorts.
Chicken-a-doogin.
Moons. Who's that? That's your gun noise?
Goes outside. There's a dude who made him eat glass for the $50, so he puts it in his mouth. There's a
Are
guy.
we still talking about hobo with shotgun?
Yeah. There's a
Somebody
guy.
made somebody eat glass.
That's how we got the $50. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. There's so much stuff going on. It's crazy. But then all of a sudden, these dudes come in and they're covered in metal, like armor.
You're
like
making
they're
this
like
up,
robots.
dude.
No,
This ain't the movie.
But this is the coolest thing I've seen. They're dressed in metal.
Yeah.
All in metal. There's two different guys. One guy's a sword guy, and he's like, hip.
That's the sound of a sword fight?
Exactly.
That's
That's the swords clashing.
Rain it in. On a scale of 1 to 10 hobos, how many hobos do you give Hobo with a Shotgun?
I would say 8.5.
That good.
Yes, for entertainment and action.
Hobo with a Shotgun. Doesn't have Batman, But for a movie that doesn't have Batman, pretty amazing.
Yes.
There it is, man. Your movie hole is now thoroughly cleansed. Check us out at jayandsilentbob.com. Every morning you can hear us on Jay and Silent Bob Get Jobs at smodcast.com. I'm Kevin Smith.
Jason Hughes.
Coming up, Adam Sessler gives us his verdict on LA Noire, and today's viewer poll, presented by AT&T, is what excites you most about the game? The open world experience or the 1940s noir setting? Log on to G4TV.com to vote now, and we'll have the results later on in the show.
Too bad having to change discs 3 times isn't an option. Still ahead, the PlayStation Network is back up, everybody! They did it! I'm sorry, it's been compromised again. Compromised again. Andy Allo has details. I'm kidding. She just asked if I'd make out with her. And not is it really down here?
My dress has pockets.
Plus, Jack Black is here live. Stick around. Sure. How dare you? How dare you?
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Rift. Play the free trial at riftgame.com.
I would love some Nerds, Candace. Please. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So good. I have a thing about touching fruit candies with my hand. And now it's time to harvest some information.
Andy Allo will be your news farmer.
Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
Feed.
It's Wednesday, May 18th, and here are your top stories. Only days after Sony resurrected online services, someone's already managed to exploit their password reset system. Seriously, earlier today, multiple sources were reporting that a simple exploit was allowing hackers to reset user passwords using personal info obtained from the initial attack on the network. Luckily, Sony quickly took down the system, and if someone attempted to get into your account, you should have received an email that said a request was made to reset your password. Still, it would be really nice if we could just go a week without worrying about this sort of thing happening. Is that too much to ask?
No.
Thank you. You Xbox owners probably have an ear-to-ear smile right now, but I have bad news for you too. Yes, a new firmware update rolling out tomorrow might brick your console. Yeah. People who snagged the 360 when it first came out in 05 and early 06 might experience disk read errors when they update. Some of their games will be unplayable as a result. However, Microsoft won't leave you out to dry. The error is auto-magically logged, and affected gamers will be able to contact support and get a brand spanking new console sent to their door. Yeah! While you might have to wait, a week or two to get the new console, but I guess it beats getting your identity stolen. And finally, to grease the wheels for the long-awaited release of Duke Nukem Forever, the game's makers are celebrating by giving the gift of guns and boobies. Duke Nukem is a free web-based shooter that pits you up against a band of busty gun-toting broads.
Yeah.
Beat them in the shooting gallery and you're promptly rewarded with an NSFW strip show. And that's pretty much it. But what more do you need?
Get on, Andy.
I'm Andy Allo, and you've just been fed. Back to Kevin and Candace.
I haven't seen moves like that since I was at a Walmart. Hello.
Hawaii.
And I'm off camera.
Keep going.
For those who don't know, that's how Andy Allo walks normally. That's not an on-camera. Just down. Oh, Andy's here. What's up, guys?
It's true.
Still in the makeup. What was that? Bye, Andy.
She's doing the booty shake as she's walking. Hawaii is world famous for its romantic getaways and amazingly beautiful beaches.
Yeah, but we're about to change that by sending 2 viewers inside Hawaii's anime convention.
Hello Aloha, Attack of the Show. This is Chris LeBang.
This is Danny Manansala. I'm here in Honolulu, Hawaii at the KawaiiCon 2011, which is Hawaii's premier anime convention and conference.
It's a 3D event for anime lovers, so let's get inside and
Check it out.
I've been a volunteer of KawaiiCon for 5 years. This is actually my first year being a Kauai administrator. Especially in Hawaii, we're so isolated. Because of isolation, we're really close to Japan, but we have a very big fan base here in Hawaii.
What are some of the exclusives you folks have this year?
We actually have a very special sponsor and host called Lana, who's a local magician rock band tournament in the main events room, Animega Dance Off.
How many do you project attended this con this year?
We hope for 5,000.
So when you're at your fill of all the anime that you want, KawaiiCon also has a room dedicated for just video games, and it's got you covered for everything. You got the Xbox 360, PS3, even down to your Sega Saturn. So I'm gonna go and play myself some games. So I'm here with Jeff Young of the Hawaii Video Gaming League, who has been the sponsors of the video game room for the KawaiiCon. How many years have you been doing this for them?
This is actually our second year doing KawaiiCon. We are a Hawaii-based organization, but we have members who have branched out into other states when they move. So we're trying to just carry our Aloha spirit out to different states and just help the community.
I think our cosplay theater is about to start. Let's go in and check it out.
You done?
So I'm here with Yaya Han, which is the most well-known cosplayers.
I've just started off as just a fan going to conventions, and now 11 years later, I kind of have made a career out of cosplaying. I still make all my costumes, and I also have a line of cosplay accessories, low-cost items that anybody can pick up and instantly feel like they're cosplaying.
One of the hottest things that we carry is swords, especially at these anime conventions, because everybody's into cosplay. Coming from Japan, it's a cool thing to be part of this pop culture trend going on right now.
We do stereoscopic photography, which is 3D photography. For today, we're doing green screen. You choose a background, and we'll print out, and we'll also be posting it on the website as well.
Hold that pose and good.
Tell me about the pedal bear as if nobody knows. So that's it for KawaiiCon.
We saw some amazingly cool things, from beautiful handmade art, epic cosplaying.
The cosplay theater, oh, that was pretty awesome. I found that very hilarious.
I want to say mahalo for making me a part of your viewer army.
Thanks a lot, Attack of the Show, for making me a part of your viewer army.
And I'm about to run off to play some more games.
Aloha!
And now, here's a panda.
We need to get to that tower without being spotted by those wolves.
Got it. Stealth mode.
Ow!
Ha 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 ha.
We're so short. Oh, get out of the way!
Again. Yeah, where there's noodles go. Ooh.
Oh! Hello! I couldn't help it. Oh!
Yeah, okay. Anyway, where was I?
Please welcome back Jack Black, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See that?
Thank you.
Huge applause.
Feels good.
I was bummed they missed your pounce position when you first got introduced to the chair.
I was like, can I do the whole interview like this?
Yes, absolutely. But I said we haven't really blocked for that, so can we get a nice rack zoom or something nice?
Hitchcock to?
A Hitchcock to the anus, if we could. Just.
Are you allowed to say that?
Well, I just did. Look at that.
I don't really like the way my jeans are hugging my butt, actually.
You don't think
I think I need a little hike up.
I think the 18 to 34-year-old male demo is really enjoying it.
To accentuate the cheeks.
Now you're wearing them like mom jeans. Oh man,
this is not going right so far. I was just kind of hypnotized by your set. It's really kind of a beautiful, well.
It's pretty crazy, right?
There's a lot going on back
there. If you don't mind brain cancer from all the radiation coming off of all the plasmas,
I don't mind that.
You're totally fine.
Why would I mind that?
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Welcome back, good sir.
Thank you.
And I can see by the way that you just undulated those hips that clearly you must have had a crazy workout regimen for the old Panda 2.
You can tell by the movement of the hips.
I could tell.
That's
We could all
always the
see, yeah.
telltale sign of someone in tip-top condition.
What is the training regimen for an animated film?
You know, I like to wake up at the crack, do some stretches, some downward dog, and obviously a little kung fu, because that's what this movie calls for.
Did you actually do like kung fu lessons? Like, were you trained?
I'm not just a clown, man. I take it seriously. If I'm doing a movie about kung fu, I will be studying the art form of kung fu.
On YouTube? Or with an actual kung fu trainer? Did you go to the park and
I
watch a guy?
trained with an actual trainer. And the truth is, you know when you see people doing Tai Chi in the park, that slow motion, sort of meditative, like whatever, it looks like an interpretive dance, what you're actually seeing is kung fu in slow-mo.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you for the ooze.
Will you get your ass beat in regular speed if you're doing it in slow motion? Or
Do you want? Okay, well, come at me. Come at me in slow motion.
In slow motion.
Come at me in slow motion with like a karate chop movement toward my head.
Okay, give me that wallet. Here I come.
Boom. I block it.
Question 2.
Lesson number 1.
Follow-up chop.
Okay, well, no, I don't
you don't
know
do that
what
way?
don't do that.
Okay.
Instead of that, like, grab my wrist like you're going to mug me.
Okay, all right. Give me that wallet. Whoa! Kung Fu brush shop.
Lesson 1 is complete.
I love it. Wait, both of those things were lesson 1?
Those were, yes, lesson 1, A and B.
Fantastic. The movie opens up next Thursday, right?
Yes, indeed.
Does it bum you that the world will not exist when this movie's come to theater?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of days.
Someone was telling me there's billboards around saying the end of days is coming up.
Yeah. Billboards, websites, if you can believe it, a pamphlet or two.
So what does it mean? That, like, the world will explode? Or will be overrun with demons? Because if it's just overrun with demons, we can still have a good opening weekend box office. Demons have to pay to get into the theater as well.
They don't get a discount.
No.
There's no children's discount for those demons.
So it's just like end of times as we know it. It's not end of time!
Do you have plans?
Do I have plans?
For the end of time? Do you subscribe to any of that? Do you believe in any of that
I don't. I'm very catch as catch can. You know, I roll with it. If there's demons, I roll with it.
Love it. Are you contacting the demons right now?
I was talking to them, yes.
Okay. Do they have plans to show up on Saturday, or are they all getting tickets to Kung Fu Panda 2 right now on Fandango?
I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as demons. Next question, please.
Okay. It's one thing to do a voice for like an animated film, but I was told you have a deep love for animation. Like if you weren't an actor / musician / Renaissance man, if I may, you would have actually gone into animation?
You know, I have said that before. I don't know if that's really true, but I was really into, you know what I was really into was flip books. I would make flip books instead of concentrating in class. I would, you know, draw a little ball that would slowly bounce. Did you ever do those?
Yeah.
And I took it to the next level. Beyond that, I started to do,
you know, a second ball in a shaft?
No, I got like the real equipment that you need to be a real animator. I had like a plastic board with hole punching things, and then you put the pictures down, you draw a picture, you put another one down, you draw the next movement, you take a picture of it. It's hard to explain. It's pretty boring actually, but I was into it.
Yeah.
And the other day I was watching Ratatouille. And the DVD extra, you see the filmmaker Brad Bird talking to the animators and just directing it. And I was thinking, damn, maybe I could have been like that. It looks pretty like a pretty awesome job.
And then you see how much work has to go into it. And you're like, I'll go in the VO booth.
No, I'm sure it's very rewarding.
Is it?
Yeah, to direct a kick-ass animated feature.
Yeah. Well, now that you have kids, it must be completely different to be in an animated film, right? Are they of the age that they can see, oh, that's Dad's voice coming out of a panda?
No, they don't know yet. They don't appreciate what's happening. They see a cartoon with my voice in it, and that's not me. That's, you know, the Poe. Poe is a creature that exists somewhere in the animated jungles of China. Yeah. They don't think that that's really. Look at me in that photo. That's like I had a dark hair situation going. It's very embarrassing that they used that.
What do you mean dark hair? Was it dyed or was it like an evil
It was dyed black for a role.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
That's. I mean, you were very active in the VO booth, which is.
That's true.
Like I've seen you leaping on chairs and actually doing kung fu.
Whatever my character does, I like to do so that my body, my voice matches the action on the screen.
And you improv as well in there.
A bit, yeah. I'll do some make-em-ups.
Is that weird if you do a line or something like that, and you got another star like a Danny McBride? Does he then have to come back into the VO booth because you improv something to react to it?
I guess so. I don't really care. All I care about is what's feeling right. If I'm in there and I'm laying down the tracks, and I'm like, I don't think we've really plumbed the depths of this, the potential. I'll just go on and on.
Forget it. Send a car for Danny.
It's
he can
the
work an extra
sweetest
hour.
gig.
It's got to be.
I go back in 100 times doing the same scene over and over again. I'm sure, yeah. And I don't mind. You get there, they say, "Well, hey, can you come down and record?" "Yeah, how about noon? Bring me some kookaroo chicken." It's like the best job ever. I don't think anyone's complaining about having to come back in and lay down some hot tracks.
Now, speaking of hot tracks, the last time you were here, I did not get a chance to ask about the D.
Yeah.
What's coming up for the D?
We're recording our album. And thank you.
Is this full length? Is this EP? Are we gonna
No. I don't do EPs. I do full length.
Full audio
You
journey.
need a full meal. Yeah. I don't just do an appetizer and then go, yeah. No, we got, and it's a theme is Rise of the Phoenix, and we're rising from the ashes of the Pick of Destiny box office flop.
Netflix.
And there's a song
Netflix
on the album
success.
called Rise of the Phoenix. There's 3 songs called Rise of the Phoenix. Rise of the Phoenix 1, A, B, and C.
A, B, and C,
I don't know,
right.
We haven't decided on if it's A's or numbers. There's also a song. I don't know if I should. I don't want to give too much away.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Kyle will
You're fine. You're really
pissed.
fine.
But there's a song called Señorita. Do you want a taste of it?
Please, please, give us a taste.
Señorita, tasty mamacita, tell me, baby, what's your name? That's all I can give
That's
you.
beautiful.
I mean, you can
consider it pre-ordered, my good man. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. Really, you're the best. Jack Black, everybody. Kung Fu Panda 2 opens in theaters on Thursday, May 26th, assuming the demons haven't enslaved us all. Stay tuned. Game Break is up next. That was great. Thank you so much. How long until the album thing?
The feed is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote. Here's a question for you. Would you live alone in a cave for a year with only food and water to get access to the one government secret of your choice? You logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought. We'll have the results right after the break.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
The results are in, and about 45% of you said you would live in a cave for a year with only food and water to get access to the one government secret of your choice. How about I save you the time and just tell you now that aliens are real? I think. Log on to G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go. The results from today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. We asked you what excites you most about LA Noire, and 30% of you are just happy it's another great Rockstar game. Now that we know what you guys think, let's get the expert's opinion.
Ladies and gentlemen, X Plays Adam Sessler is here. Let's hop right into this madness. LA Noire, Rockstar's a long-awaited crime drama set in the 1940s.
1947, so it's 2 years after the end of World War II.
Okay, so
highest crime year in the history of Los Angeles.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously a good setting to put a police officer in.
Yes, exactly.
And you control the police officer? You are in...
Yeah, I mean, you play him, and he controls in ways that if you play GTA, if you play Red Dead, are going to be familiar. But really, between that and the driving, that's where the similarities between this game and any other Rockstar game just completely end.
So it's not just GTA with funny hats, then?
No, or guns. Yes. It looks on the surface like a Rockstar game, but this is about narrative. And you don't have that much action. You have some, but only when the narrative really asks for it. In fact, a lot of what you're doing in this game is just in the service of telling this very, very rich noir story that what's neat is it's very true to noir. It's slow. It's languid. It takes its time. You need to pay attention. It's not sort of like most action games where it's like, yammer, exposition, now let's go shoot things in the face.
Right. That's the issue that I had with it right off the bat, was I was just like mashing X, and I'm like, oh no, I'm making crazy character decisions, and I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to actually look at the characters
You have to pay attention.
see what they're doing. And
I mean, this was a tough game to review in that I only had a certain amount of time to do it in, and I found that after 2.5 hours, with most games I'll go on autopilot, which is fine. In this game you can't. You're interrogating people. You got to pay attention to what they're saying, and also you just lose the point of the game.
Well, how engrossing is the world, right? Because it's going to live or die by how much you actually feel like you are this character and you're in this time period.
It is. I found it incredibly engrossing. The 8x8 square mile map of Los Angeles this is a masterpiece, if not an act of madness. It really is a near accurate representation. The tar pits across the street from us right here are not in the right place on this map.
I know. I remember you came into work and you're like, I drove all night looking for those tar pits. I'm like, all right.
But it really does feel like it's a period. And 1947 is a neat year. There are no freeways yet in Los Angeles. It really is just kind of this echo from the past. But they're so good about that sense of shadows and mystery, and something just isn't right with things in the noir.
Now, one of the big selling points, and the reason I believe that it spans 3 discs on the Xbox 360, is this incredibly detailed facial animation.
Yeah. It is something, and the reason why they have it, and like you can see those minor muscle moves like under the eye, is when you're interrogating people, you're trying to get a sense is, are they telling the truth or not? And then one thing that people have thought is, oh well, if they look to the side, they're lying. In this game, bad liars are bad liars and good liars are good liars.
Right.
And it actually is a lot more challenging than you think.
There's not a giant exclamation point that blinks above their head
It's not
saying, this is a lie.
Yeah, I was over there in the shop when the guy was shot.
Are you sure? I'm going to press the lie button.
Yeah.
How does the actual investigation process work?
Well, there's about 3 different phases to it. There's looking for clues, where you go around an area, you pick up clues, you find the ones that are important, it goes into a notebook. Then you go into interrogations or interviews, and in the course of that, this is where it gets really challenging, and it's very unique. You're asking people questions, and you decide if they're telling the truth. If you think they're withholding some information, that's a doubt. Or if you have some evidence, either a clue or something someone else said, that can prove that they are telling an outright lie. And you go through that, and like Heavy Rain, you can fail, and the story goes on.
Right.
It'll just play slightly differently, but you are going to get to a conclusion.
Yeah, you can call somebody out, you can call them a liar right off the bat, and it will completely end the interrogation. Whatsoever. It's just done. That mode is over. You get it right, and you realize there are 15 different things you can call them on afterwards, which I thought was incredible.
And it branches out in different ways. As the cases get more complex, you realize, oh, hold on, this would have played out differently if I had done it that way.
Right.
You can replay cases, and it's worth doing it. And sometimes, if you do well in one, try to do really poorly. It's interesting.
Right. Okay, now what about you mentioned that there is shooting in action when it's serviceable to that actual story of that investigation. Is that solid?
It's solid, very familiar. I've never felt that combat was the strongest aspect of a Rockstar game. What's neat here is it's not very challenging, and I think it fits the narrative. You are the cops, they are the robbers.
Right.
You really are kind of the hero of the story, and towards the end, because this becomes very noirish, and there's a point where it gets very claustrophobic, and some of the action at the end is very cathartic. It's not challenging, but kicking down a door and taking the 2 bad guys out with a shotgun, you feel awesome.
You got a smile on your face. Now, how do you recommend this game to people? Because you could say, well, it's a Rockstar game, but it doesn't play like a Rockstar game. I liken it to Sherlock Holmes on the Sega CD.
No,
like, you're doing investigations, you're meeting characters. Is that
like the old police story games. Yeah, I mean, it definitely falls into that. I think if you know someone that does not play mini games, they might really like it. My wife, who hates games, really enjoys it and actually wants to play this because it's something so rich and different. If you know someone who likes things that are different, change of pace, but if they only want Call of Duty and Battlefield, probably you should give them Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Exactly. And then a pacifier. What is X-Play giving this?
Oh, 5 out of 5. This is one of my favorites.
Wow. There you go. Rockstar's most satisfying game to date.
I would call it the most satisfying game to date.
Awesome. Adam Sessler, thank you so much.
No problem.
LA Noire is in stores now. Now we got to go over to the skirt.
The skirt, huh?
You're wearing one, sort of?
Kind of. You know what's nice on a cold, gray day? A piping hot bowl of web soup.
Coming up, it's an all-new web soup. On today's show, hot humping hounds and whatever the hell is going on here. And we welcome international recording sensation, DJ Mashed Potatoes.
Chicken salad.
It's an all-new web soup coming up next.
All your favorite web soup segments are back, revealing the darkest secrets of cats and tails.
That's right, an all-new episode starts next, right after Attack of the Show. You guys can go to g4tv.com/websoup for more info.
Up next, today's epic fail proves why you should never, ever work out.
Really, justify your laziness right after this.
we're giving away a console a day until E3. Yesterday's winner was Jason B. of Dover, Ohio. Congratulations! And today, you could win a Nintendo 3DS. To enter, visit our website at g4tv.com/road to E3. Get your entry in between now and May 19th by noon Eastern to be eligible. We'll announce the lucky winner on tomorrow's show. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. In a special edition Gadgetron, we get our hands on the Social Animal. This revolutionary camera system creates an amazing 360-degree rotating view. Then the road to E3 continues as we look at the biggest RPGs of the Expo, including Star Wars The Old Republic and Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And Blair Herter plunders the cast of Pirates 4, including Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz. See if he finds treasure or has to walk the plank. See it tomorrow.
Real quick, if I may, I noticed, and you might notice this at home, those who were waiting for that, perverts, Candace is not wearing jeans.
I'm not.
Or jean shorts. There will not be any booty shaking from her today. Look, well, that kind of counted.
That's all you get for today.
Hey, we just sort of ran out of time and beat. You got to see a lot of Jack Black's ass today. So you're welcome.
Be done another day.
And we'll get you some booty poppins.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll do a little Walmart tribute video.
Okay.
Okay.
But right now, it's time for today's epic fail.
One creepy Walmart fan in the corner.
Yay!
Here's a pro tip. Working out, I've been told it's all about building muscle and endurance, and apparently not killing yourself with the equipment.
His Olympic deadlift turned into an Olympic hurdling event.
Yeah, he didn't medal in either. Fail. Many, many thanks to our guests. Jack Black, always love him. Adam Sessler, often love him. Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, always love. Andy Allo, always love?
Always love.
Always love her. There you go.
Stick around, an all-new episode of Web Soup starts right now.
Walmart. Walmart. You gotta give it to the camp. Oh, no. What is that? There was a lot of just awkward on today's show. That's weird.